Let me ask you let's begin with what we just heard from President Biden. He said he's been in touch with the governors and some of the local mayors. Are you feeling better having just heard from the president? Do you feel like you all are ready and have what you need?
Yes, I think, the federal government has been working very hard to get us what we need. Not only President Biden's office, I heard from Secretary Pete Buttigieg, I heard from Senator Rick Scott. Everybody is willing to make sure that we get what we need to be prepared for this hurricane and then, of course, for the cleanup after.
Okay, so you guys have what you can control at this point. But the one thing you wish you could control, of course, is the hurricane itself. Give me a sense, Mayor. Yes. I don't envy your job today. What's it been like? How are you communicating the seriousness of this to your constituents?
A lot of it on social media, on our websites. People have signed up for alerts that they get from the city and from the county as to what's happening. So I think everybody, is glued to the TV, glued to social media, and making sure they know what's going on in our area.
What do you know about the impact Sarasota is going to face once Milton hits?
Well, what I'm told is we're looking at the 10 to 15 foot storm surge. And of course, the eye of the storm at this point is looking like it will make landfall just slightly north of us. So we'll be in that whole, 10 to 15 mile radius of the strongest winds. And so, I'm really, really concerned about what we're going to see after it passes.
Now, are people being told in your community to evacuate?
Yes, we've actually asked for level A, level B, and level C to evacuate.
What does that mean, Mayor?
That means the barrier islands and the coastal areas, and then further inland as well. The worst storm surge, of course, will be on the barrier islands. 10 to 15 foot storm surge means they'll be buried completely. And so it's not survivable to stay on the barrier islands. In fact, today at 7, we're closing the bridges to the islands. This morning at 10, we turned off the water and the utilities to the islands. And that's not really just to try to get people off the islands, but that's to protect the integrity of our wastewater system. So it's going to be very catastrophic, and I think everybody needs to be making plans to either leave or get to an area where they'll be safe from the storm surge.
Mayor, as we're speaking, we got a split screen right now where we're also showing folks at home I-75 and that long trail of the cars and the trucks, everyone just rolling north, I imagine, out of the path of the storm. It's a two-pronged question. Where are people going? Do they have enough places to go to? And also, I imagine there are people who are staying. So what about them?
The people who are staying are boarding up. They're getting sandbags, and some are going to shelters, or they're going to a friend's or a relative's home that isn't quite directly in the line of fire. And, everybody else is heading north to who knows where they've decided to go.
Are you scared,
But
Mayor?
they want to get out. I am as frightened as I've ever been in preparing for a hurricane. I'm really quite worried. But I want everybody to feel safe, feel that they have done everything they can, and get to a safer place so that we don't have to feel so scared. It's going to be difficult getting through it, but we will.
In 24 hours, where are you going to be?
I'm I don't know yet. I'm still working on my plans. So,
Mayor, you're telling everyone to get organized. You don't know your plan yet?
well, I've got options, so I haven't decided which one to pick, but I definitely have options.
Okay, you're going to be safe though, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, I know you all are still recovering from Helene. I know this is going to be very difficult. We wish you all the best of luck, and hopefully we can check in with you in a couple of days and see how things are going there. Does that sound okay?
Sure, that sounds fine. Thanks, Natasha.
Thank you so much, Mayor Liz Alpert, joining us from
Thank you.
Sarasota.